fail. Let me just say it's okay to feel however you feel today and tomorrow and always. To take care of whatever's up for you. And there's probably a variety of things that's up for any one of us. For those of us feeling uncertain and other hard things, I don't want to do any religious whitewashing. Offer platitudes like, oh, don't worry, it's going to be okay, or God is in charge. Partly because to say God is in charge without accepting responsibility to be the hands, the feet, and the voice of God is just falls short, I think. Let me remind you of this. Our mission has not changed. That's how we know it's a good one. We're here to transform ourselves and the world. And love-centered spiritual practice may be asked to change tactics from time to time, but not the attitude, the orientation. It doesn't change our individual gifts and our calling to use them. We're still building a new way. We're still building a new way. Ooh, change the note. We're still building a new way. Feeling stronger every day. We're still building a new way. The truth is, many spiritual traditions, they have brought us the same message: love your neighbor, even in the moments when we may be tempted not to. And right now, love of neighbor is in very short supply from every perspective all around us. If loving neighbor was easy, we wouldn't have to be told over and over and over again by so many different teachers. Yet love is what transforms, always. It's the power of repair. Listen to the lyrics of Earth Song by Frank Tekello. The choir's going to sing this later. It goes like this. Sing, be, live, see. This dark and stormy hour, the wind it stirs, the scorched earth cries out in vain. O war and power, you blind and blur, the torn heart cries out in pain. But music and singing have been my refuge, and music and singing shall be my light. A light of song, shining strong, hallelujah, hallelujah. Through darkness and pain and strife, I'll sing, I'll be, live, see, peace. I love those lyrics because they immediately bring to mind that every movement for justice has featured song or chants and rhythm and dance and, yes, joy in the midst. It just flashed on that picture of the kids marching in, was it Selma, when they got hit by fire hoses? Community gathered in the name of more love or a mission together, leaning against one another, has always brought strength to those who gather. Thinking about my first Pride March, faces covered for many because it was in the middle of where they're going to fire all the teachers. All that was up. And I watched for cameras, and I avoided them too because I worked with children, but I was there. I brought my light. I brought my song. Many of us, well, at least the olders of us, have weathered times of severe political division and taken personal risks to make change. If you're anxious, don't be afraid to reflect with a longer living person about the ways they coped, about the ways our nation has turned again and again and again. I was laughing to myself this week as I was switching back and forth through news channels, as I tend to do. When I was younger, natural cures and therapy was the work of hippies, and yes, according to my church, Satan. Today, George Bush is pushing mental health for veterans and for everyone, and natural health supplements are really a big thing advertised on Fox News. Times change. Martin Luther King, quoting Theodore Parker, one of your UU ancestors, said that the arc of the moral universe was long, but it bends toward justice. And not to argue the point, but for me, it feels more like a sideways spiral. This roller coaster that goes up and down and around, and I hate the stomach drops. Ouch! Especially when I'm looking the wrong way and don't see it coming. Still, it's part of this process of change and the natural rhythm of life all around us. It's the pause of winter that ushers in the next spring. And sometimes winter seems very long. Many beings sleep it all the way through. This month's theme is repair, and I enjoyed Sheila's reflection on the theme this month, and it reminded me, she was saying that truth is one of the secrets. I was thinking of the old wedding vow, to thee I pledge my troth, by truth my nakedness is the root of that. Repair has a lot to do with the ability to sort through the messes of relationship of all kinds with both naked honesty and vulnerability. This journey is often a process more than a single event. Sean's story is a little bit like that, an incident that hurt, a lump unresolved in his heart. Like many stories of repair, the healing didn't happen all at once. And it wasn't an undoing of what was. It was a yearning to rebuild connection and a reassurance of love. Most of us have some of those stories. Some of us never get to resolve them. But the ones who do, I think, are fortunate. It's painfully obvious that so much around us is broken, and ahead may well be more pain for some of us. We need to urge to practice more naked truth and less truthiness. It's like a long time ago, a rock hit the windshield. If we've just been watching the crack spread, maybe we tried to dab some super glue on it from time to time, tried to stop it, but now it's come clear across. It's hard to get a full view of what's outside our side of the glass, but we all know the crack needs repair. So yeah, I could tell you everything's gonna be okay, but instead I'm gonna tell you that my experience has taught me that the secret is to bring your light, to bring your song, to engage in joy all the ways you can in any situation. And this is a secret that the children know, even as they play in bomb shelters, and a secret that adults often forget. It's fuel to the soul. So I'm going to play with you a minute this morning. And in a minute, I would like you to sing any note you like, just one note. Oh. And you're going to offer your note to the room. Don't be shy. The note is yours. It belongs to you. It's part of who you are. And just keep going until I signal it's time to stop. Are you ready? Okay, you got a note? Okay, let's go. That was interesting, wasn't it? Did anybody notice what happened? You didn't all start in harmony, but you ended that way. This, deep down, nature seeks, it was harmony, right?
Yeah.
That sounded pretty good at that. Deep down, nature seeks harmony. There may be a few stragglers, but generally it's really hard to resist. If we offer our song, our light, it makes an impact on others. And if that song, the light we offer, is love in our unique way, it can often become the leading note, because that note feels good. So if love becomes the leading note, then we might be able to create a wider song that plays in harmony with it. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. In just a minute, I'm going to invite you to bring some of your unique light, your unique note to our communal table. Maybe you need to light a candle in the hopes of connecting to your own light or your own spirit, because maybe that's just what you need right now. Or maybe you need to light one light. We only have enough for one light. Don't light many lights. One light. that symbolizes your commitment to work on being a light in difficult places and difficult situations, or maybe to participate and involve yourself a little more in some way, or whatever way you want to add your light, whether finding it for yourself or sharing it with the world. Light a candle, literally or figuratively, because I know some of you can't get up and do that or might not want to. Literally or figuratively, with intention and in silence, come bring your light and light an altar candle to your tent. Do I have to start? Come on, quiet.